Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
To the air, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hunt is on its way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Blue. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to get the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for him.
Unloads it downfield. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stick it. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
The inside handoff. Finds a little space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Look out, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Basic connection. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
South Carolina, 0-0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. They pull the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right on the money. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Blue. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they can muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
But you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
Shotgun snap on third down. It's on target and complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Quickly out to the tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Quick strike complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quick release by the QB. Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, South Carolina. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Leaves it with the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to run it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Fakes to grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Brings up.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
South Carolina, 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Escapes the pressure going right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the D. Playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste the timeout. Nice job by the D.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scored like what happened right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. He's loose on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need...
A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you...
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the air, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They're still firing away even with this lead. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. When you know you have a team out in class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like